Agallah The Don, man. We here, right here with Soul Ventures, interviewing Rialto, man. You already know what it is, man. Stay swoopy, don't be a groupie. Stay super, you dig? You know what I mean? Feel me?
What's up?
You couldn't follow nothing?
Nah, I couldn't
stop that.
I couldn't follow that. What's up? It's Chris Reed. I make beats.
Dope producer, by the way.
On the freeway, I speed. I don't know.
He's out of real ass speed. Hey, DJ KG, man, the building, man.
DJ KG in Ndamix Radio. We are the Juke joint, getting down with Brian James, Agallah The Don. You know, Brian came back for the second time. He lit us up the first time. So let's see what's going down around here.
For sure.
Early, man. Propain campaign, man. You know what I mean? Soul Vintage, you know what I mean? It's a whole big movement, man. Once y'all get in tune with it, get that light form mute out, you know what I mean? Get that Forever Fire, both free downloads on the internet, you can get them, you know, get that pop off the essence, you know what I'm saying? Check for my man Young Hope, it's a whole big movement, man, you know what I'm saying? That boy Brian James got that light form mute out right now, go get that. You already know what it is. If you don't know what it is, you gotta know what it is. So make your, you know, duty to go online, go download light form mute, you know what I'm saying? Producer right here, you're gonna hear his sound on there heavy, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you're gonna hear some dopeness on that, you know what I'm saying? Certified, you know what I mean?
There it is, man. We got a hot show today, man. We got some very dope guests. One of our guests has been here before. We had to get him back on.
Yeah, we had to bring him back on, and then he came with some, you know, I talked to him about a day or two after that, and he was like, look, man, he was feeling so good, he was like he had to bring his family with him, so.
Yeah, and we've been playing the dude's music, real good, I mean.
It's been in my mix every day.
Yeah, no, it's been, you know, like I said, it's, you know, we try to keep with our tradition of we break records. I love everybody out there, man, but, you know, they just don't do this on 99.1. They damn sure don't do it on Power 106. So it's like, I mean, you know, what Ice Cube said, bow down when you come to my town. You know what I mean? It's dirty, but it's fair. You feel me? Ndamix Radio, that's what we do over here on the Juke joint. We break records. So I'm really excited to have these independent artists on the show, have them on here, man, so they can showcase their talent, show the world what's going on. Because, you know, we talk to the world, so it's a beautiful thing. That's what's going down. We come back, Coach Case here, you know, Coach Case in the house, you know, we're going to be talking about sports right now. If everybody...
KG playing that good heart off that life on mute, man. Juke joint in the mix.
Check it out, y'all. The Juke doing hip hop radio show all the way live. Ndamix Radio, NBA Mix Radio, NdamixRadio.com. The Juke doing hip hop radio show live hip hop weekdays, Monday through Friday, 7 to 10 Pacific Standard Time. Oh boy, it's going down in a place called Right Now. You know, we do it, man. It's cause hip hop, man. Let's keep this thing pushing. DJ KG live in the mix. P-Niz on the board. It's going down. Check it out, man. We sitting at the round table, man. We got some guests, man. We have a usual suspect. His brother. We've been playing his music quite a bit. You've been getting some flame. Please introduce yourself to the Juke Joint audience, family.
Oh yeah, it's Brian James, man. Soul Vintage alone. Mr. Compton, Life on Mute, you know what it is. Man.
There it is right there. And you know, the dope thing about Brian James, man, that's your get out. Yeah. There's no pseudo. You know, a lot of cats, their name is Pickle Juice, and you know, and he got all kind of wild names. That's my man, that's your script right there.
That's me, man.
There it is right there, man. And again, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Again, the music is really good. Very well done. Good content, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
it's a pleasure to have independent music that we can play like that because, you know, we get so much chicken soup in this joint. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I should say chicken broth. You know what I mean? Because there ain't really no stuff in there. It's juice. It's liquid, you know what I mean? So, you know, but it is what it is. But again, it's always good that we can support some quality content, man, some good stuff, man. So we appreciate your effort, man. Definitely, man. So that's always good. You got my man, so you got your folks here, man. So please introduce yourself, brother. Please to the Juke Joint audience.
Yo, this is Agallah The Don, man. Propain campaign, Brad Piff in the building. You know
there it is, right there. What a do, family.
Yeah, real swoopy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, glad to be here, man.
No, that's what's up, man. So tell the folks, because again, you haven't got a chance to come on to the Juke Joint. It's your first time on, man. So please give the people a little background, man. Who you are, man. What's going down with the movement?
Well, y'all, I'm sure that, the hip hop world is familiar with who Agallah The Don is.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, produced many artists,
Word.
been on records with legendary artists, built some of the best rappers in this game. Ghost wrote, produced, still doing that. Got a solo album coming, Red Velvet. Got a collaboration album with Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang coming.
Word. And that's one of my guys. Like we was just playing. What was that joint we was playing with all the Wu-Tang cats on there? I think what was that we was playing the other day?
Triumph.
We were playing Triumph, and,
Right.
and it was funny because he was like, we had to let the whole joint play because he was like, there's fans out there that want to hear just certain cats in Wu-Tang.
Right. Yeah. Wu was family to me. I've been knowing them since since the golden era. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And at the end of the day, like we remain, tight through the years.
Yeah.
All members.
Word.
You know what I mean? All members of Wu, I am tight with, like family with, like,
Word.
And it's a blessing.
Just real quick, as a reference, like who's one of the cats? I'll tell you my favorite is on there, man. I mean, because and it's hard because everybody, they all offer. That's what was really dope about Wu-Tang, because all of them offer. It's like that gumbo. Everybody kind of offers a certain thing,
Right.
and it wouldn't be right without that all that element. So I'm saying, so it's a good cohesive mix that they have going on there. My personal favorite is the Jizza. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just the way he comes off.
Oh yeah, Genius is prolific. It's
Please.
too prolific when you listen to his lyrics. He's been a lyricist forever.
Yeah.
And when you got guys that's dedicated to lyricism, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get, Jizza is that part of Wu-Tang that, he's his own artist.
Man.
Before Wu though, if you really want to do hip hop history, he was on Cold Chillin'.
Okay.
All right, he had a solo deal before he was part of Wu-Tang.
Okay.
So hip hop, listen up. If you don't know, go grab them 2 Genius albums on Coachella, straight up.
Word.
Produced by Easy Mo B. Like, let's keep it 100. Hip hop, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And so, I'm sorry, that was mine. So who is your personal favorite then on it? And like somebody, you may have like a personal favorite. Somebody you like, that's my guy right
Except for me. Nah, but I'm gonna keep it 1,000. They all have a spectrum that is colorful. From Ray to Ghost to Jizza, RZA. I tell you right now, my favorite though, right now is straight up out the Wu. It gotta be the new dude that I'm doing the album with, Deck, because people have yet to give high respect to that man. I feel as an MC, as a lyricist, as somebody that held the Wu together, as somebody that been a part of that, that whole regime. You know what I mean?
Word.
And I feel like, when our album drop, you know what I mean? He and I are gonna finally put the stamp down on, you know what I mean? Lyricists that never really got their full shine, but still been able to shine. And then you got all these other cats out now, respect to the other cats, but I don't think that there's content like what we bring.
Okay.
Straight up, because it channels the right mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the right mind in hip hop. You know what I mean? You look at Wu-Tang, you look at the sales, you look at what they've done for people. Look at how many jobs people got.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people ain't behind that.
Incomparable what they've done for hip hop. It's incomparable.
Word.
Straight up.
That's a good word right there. We also have another brother sitting here to my right, man. Please introduce yourself to the Juke audience, family.
Hey, what's going on, Juke Joints? I really appreciate you guys for having us come on.
Word.
Right now, my name is Chris Reed, and I produce for Brian James. Me and him been going back at least 10 years now. This is my brother, this is my best friend right here. I produced pretty much the whole Life on You album.
Nice. So that's you on the production on that,
yeah,
huh?
pretty much, from the skits to the intro to the, anything that doesn't say Chris Reed.
Right. How was it working with somebody like Brian James, man?
It's always great working with Brian James because I'll bring a beat and then instantly he'll start writing. So of course that's a producer's, but that's their dream.
Somebody that be sitting there like you done worked hard on a beat, he sit there and write it, just give it to somebody. He like homie, like
I don't feel it.
I ain't got give me about a quarter pound of tree bushes. Maybe I can feel it. You know what I mean?
And the great thing about it is that the music is so pure. So even if it was like that, me and him would just sit down right there and come up with something off the scratch.
Yeah.
And right there, we would most of I think it was like 1 or 2 songs on there that is what happened. In the moment, we just right there was like, all right, let's make the track. And then we made the track. It wasn't coming out Make something else. All right, we make something else.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we just have this bond where we do that back and forth all of the time. So until something come out that's hot, we'll just keep working on something.
As a producer, what are some things that you try to like? What do you like? What's something like you feel like in the game maybe missing that you as a producer are like, hey, this is what I'm really bringing. It may be like missing currently, or there's maybe an element that you really like. Hey, I'm really bringing this. I'm taking this element to the next level right here.
Originality.
Right.
And I say that because producers are not original.
Mm-hmm.
They're really not. What they do is they'll take something that someone already took their hard time and their blood, sweat, and tears making the melodies and the harmonies, because I'm a music major, so
right.
I'm really trying to be deep in this music.
Yeah.
Getting real deep with the roots.
Beethoven, kind of like
yeah, I'm getting real in deep with melodies, chords, scales, all of that. So
right.
originality meaning that I take silence and I make music.
That's
See, they make beats. I produce songs.
Okay.
So that's what I feel like is what's missing is true originality.
Yeah.
It's not enough for you to take someone else's work, rape it, throw some other stuff on top of it, and then call it your own.
Check it.
Enough
Shedding light on right now and stuff like that. It's basically a real empowering album. You know,
I like it.
Yeah, whether it be speaking on family matters, whether it be speaking on relationship matters, whether it be speaking on just political issues, whether it just be words of encouragement to the youth or even grown folk. You know, it's a real powerful album.
Right.
Definitely.
So, and I know we're gonna throw a release party here.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I know there's a release party coming.
Most definitely, man. We can do that.
Speaking of topics, you know, we've been following the Trayvon Martin case since it broke. Agallah, what? Give me your take on that.
Well, right now, you know, the nation, is mourning for that young fellow, and that's a wake-up call for all people, all black people, all minorities, all races, really, because we're in 2012. Why is this still going on? We have a black president.
Right.
Why is this still going on? Is there a coat of injustice laying over our heads? Is it that? Because now we have to question ourselves, what is the government really doing for us?
Right.
Who are the government?
Right.
Who's the one protecting our rights?
Right.
You know, can we wear a hoodie down the block? Can we walk down the street?
Apparently not.
Yeah,
apparently not. Don't wear no hoodie nowhere because you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Zimmerman's still out and he's still capping.
Before the shooting, I've been in LA stores with my hood on. They said, "Yo, please remove your hoodie before you walk into my store." Right. I feel it is a personal thing. If you feel scared, if you feel like fear. The word fear is a more or less it's a description of a person's emotions, and people, you know, ungovern that.
Right.
You know, we don't govern fear.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna send you to jail because I'm scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't exist. So how can that young man at 17 buying Skittles and an iced tea, no weapons on him, just 2 fists, like you never been in a fight before in your life, like you never got snuffed? If he did that, which is, I mean, there's no proof of Zimmerman. Today, I seen on the news that they took him out the car, had no blood on him, nothing on his nose broken. I didn't see a nose broken. Like, if your nose broke, you're gonna be okay.
He walked out the gun
like
the whole nine,
he walked out. Listen, America, he walked out that police car unharmed.
The thing that bothers me about it is that, like, for you to be trying to it's kind of unjust because he's not here to speak on his behalf.
Exactly.
You know, Zimmerman's here to give his side of the story. Trayvon's not. You know, so that's just disappointing to me.
Check it out, y'all. It is the Juke joint. We are on Ndamix Radio, ndamixradio.com.
As a New York artist, and one of the blessings that I met was him. He was a breath of fresh air. You know, lyrically, song-wise, his whole camp is already made. Chris Reed is the producer of a lot of his songs. One of my favorite is Good Heart, which you guys played tonight. And it exemplifies what what we need in hip hop. What we need is the appreciation of the culture. What we need is the goodness of our labors that we all put in. The appreciation of the great artists that left that line for other artists to follow. He is one of them. And I feel like, I'm glad to be here and be able to make that, clear, I feel glad that he is a part of our future, and you guys made him a part of your family. It's great. It makes me happy.
Right,
You know what I mean? Makes me
Definitely.
very happy.
Definitely. Check it out, y'all. It is the Juke Joint Hip Hop Radio Show on NdamixRadio.com. We have another special guest joining us now. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the world?
What's up, y'all? My name is Mike Smith, comedian extraordinaire.
Mr. Mike Smith, comedian extraordinaire, Mr. Funny Man. Tell me, how many times, since you're a comedian,